Okay, so in the previous lecture we have seen the number systems. Look at this. Here we have derived a general formula that if I want to convert any number on any base to decimal number system, I will use this type of formula to convert that number. Okay, so we have also seen that in the octal number system, hexadecimal number system and decimal number system, we have different symbols. In decimal number system I have symbols from 0 to 9. Total 10 symbols have been used. Similarly, in the hexadecimal number I will use symbols 0, 1, 2, 3 to 9, and along with these numerals I will use A, B, C, D, E, F, these alphabets to represent respectively 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So there are total 16 symbols. So the number of symbols in each number system will be designated by its name only. Okay. For example, in decimal number system I have 10 symbols. In hexadecimal I have 16. In octal number system I have 8 symbols, 0 to 7. This will be from 0 to 7. Similarly, in binary number system I have only 2 symbols, 0 and 1. So we can see the base 10, 16, 8 and 2 for decimal, hexadecimal, octal and binary number systems. Let us see how to do the some arithmetic based on these number systems. Okay, particularly I am dealing with the addition process. Okay, addition in decimal number system. Okay, decimal number system. So for example, if I add 7, 8 to 32. Okay, so what we do, we start from the right hand side. 8 plus 2 is 10. Symbol carry is 1. Now look at this one. When I am adding these two numbers, it is coming out to be 10. So how it is coming 10? 8 plus 1 9. After 9 I am making the next symbol 0 and producing a carry over here. So what is the maximum value of my symbol in a hexadecimal number system? It is 9 only. Okay, so after 9 I will produce a carry 1 out of this number and I will make this 0. So this can be assumed that in the addition process I follow this circular loop. So the sum is 0 and carry is 1. Okay, 7 plus 3 it is 10. Let us make it 4. 7 plus 4 11. 11 plus 1 12. So 12. So 2 and 1. Okay, so whenever number exceeds the maximum symbol value, there will be a carry produced. Okay, so using decimal number system we perform the addition like this. If I add the two numbers in octal number system, let us say I have a number 47 and 36. Okay, these are the two numbers in octal number system. I want to add them. What is the value of addition of these two symbols? 7 plus 3 13. Okay, so 7, after 7 I will add 6. 7 plus 6 means I am writing 6 like this. Okay, after 7 I will count 8. As soon as 8 is, we can see 8 is the maximum symbol in the octal number system. 7 is the maximum symbol in the octal number system. So whatever is there after 7, I will produce a carry after this. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So how to write 13 in octal number system? Let us try to understand it. Okay. So up to 7 the things are okay. After this there will be a carry out of this symbol. We have seen after 9 what was happening. Then after maximum symbol that particular symbol was becoming 0 and then 1 carry was generated. Similarly, after maximum symbol 7, I am keeping it 0 and making it making 1 carry out of it. So this means that it is value of 8. Then again I will start with the same process: 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 1 6. So this is equivalent to 9, equivalent to 10, equivalent to 11, equivalent to 12, equivalent to 13, 14 and 15. So these are the numbers in decimal number system, decimal, and these are in octal. Okay. So after a maximum symbol is reached, I will produce a carry out of it. In a similar fashion, we can see over here it is happening. So what is represented? 13 is represented as 1 5. Okay. 13 is represented as 1 5. 5 is there and 1 will be carry. Now look at 4 plus 3 7. 7 plus 1 8. 8 is carry. 8 is not represented in octal number system. How 8 is represented? 8 is represented as 1 0. Okay. So it will be 1 0 like this. So this is the number in octal number system, addition in octal number system. Similarly, in hexadecimal, what we are doing is, let us take some number 2, 7, F, E, A. Okay. Let us add this with 9, B, 2, A, B. Okay. So we have to add these two. So A plus B. What is A? A is 10, B is 11. 11 plus 10, 21. 21 means in hexadecimal number system, I will now convert 21 into hexadecimal. Up to 15, I have representation F. After 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So after F, it will become 1, 0. Then, see, after what is the maximum symbol on in hexadecimal? It is F. So after F, I will make this 0 and a carry will be generated out of it. A carry will be generated out of it. So again, I will write it 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5. Means 21 is represented as 1 5. So 5. And 1 is carry. This carry is added to the next number, FA. Again, F is 15, A is 10, 15 plus 10, 15 plus 10, plus 1 carry. Okay. 26. So 26 can be written as, let us see, 25, 26. Okay. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Look at this one. So what is happening over here? So after 9, 19, it should be 1 9, then 1 A. What is the next symbol after 9? It is A. So 1 1 9 A. Okay. So 26 is represented as 1 A. So it will be A. 1 is carry over here. Again carry will be added. So 15 plus 2 plus 1. 15 plus 2 plus 1. It will be 18. How it is represented? We can see over here it is represented as 1, 2. So 2 is here, 1 is carry again. B means 11 plus 7 plus 1 carry. Okay, 7 plus 1 plus 1. It is 19. Our 19 is represented. 19 is represented 13, 1, 3 in hexadecimal number system. Okay. So 1 is carry. Again 1 carry is there. 9 plus 10. 11, 12. 12. How 12 is represented in hexadecimal number system? It is represented as C. So this is the number. Now let us come to the binary, which is most important. Okay, I will represent. Let us take one binary number system over here. Okay, and I am going to add these two numbers. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1. Now let us see over here. 1 plus 1 is 2. How to write 2? Okay. What is the maximum symbol of symbol in a binary number system? It is 1, 0, 1. What will happen after 0, 1, 1? 1 carry will be there. Okay. It becomes 1, 0. So value of 2 is, okay, value of 2 is 1, 0. Then again I will increase this one, 1. Then 1. Again this becomes 0. This also becomes 0. Then 1. It is 4. Then 1, 0, 1, 5. So in this way 1 plus 1, 2. 2 is represented as 1, 0. Means 0 here. 1 is carry. So 1 plus 0 plus 1. Again 1, 1, 2. 2 is represented 1, 0. 1, 0 means it is 0 and 1 is going to carry. 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. How 3 is represented as 1, 1, 1, 1. So this is the final addition of the number. So here I will conclude that the 1 plus 1 in binary number system, it will be 1, 0. 1 plus 1 plus 1 in binary, it will be equal to 1, 1. So it is basically 3 in decimal number system. And how 3 is represented in decimal numbers in binary? It is represented as 1, 1. Okay. So let us now complete this table as well. So 0, 1. What happens after 1? As we have seen in the case of decimal number system, after maximum symbol is reached, 1 carry is generated, and in place of maximum number, it is again 0 comes, which is the minimum value, minimum number, minimum symbol. Again this will be 0, 1. Again maximum symbol is reached. So what will I do? I will do 1 carry. 1 carry generated over here. Then both of them will become 0. Okay. So now these two will be fixed. 1, 0, 1. Now this is maximum value is reached. Now it will produce carry to the next one, and it will become 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay. In this way we can see 0 decimal number system, decimal number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. We can represent any number in this way. Okay. Actual representation we will see later on. So now what we have to see is, we have to see the conversion of, we have seen that this technique of converting the number from one system to other system is very complicated. Okay, so we need a systematic way to convert one number to another number, from one base to other base. That is why we need to learn it. So conversion among the number system. Okay, number system. So we will see what are the different symbols in our course. We have decimal number system. Okay, we have octal, we have binary, we have hexadecimal. So we will convert each number, decimal number, to other number systems. This is one way, one possibility. Okay, so decimal to other number system, how to convert them, and then after that we will learn the opposite way, other number system to decimal number system, other number system to decimal number system. Okay, then we will try to learn these things among these number systems. So we can see how many conversions are happening. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, 4 C 2. It will be total 4 P2, because direction is also going to matter. Either I am going to in the direction or in the direction, they will be considered as different things. So permutations will be considered. So it will be 4 P2. This comes out to be 12. Okay, anyway, so what we need to do is at the moment is I am interested to convert the decimal number system to other number system. I am dealing with these conversions. Okay, these conversions at the moment. Okay, so we have seen these conversions earlier in our previous lecture. We have seen this conversion from any number system to decimal number system. Okay, sorry, so we have seen this conversion. Okay, so we have seen this conversion actually from other number system to decimal number system. So we have seen this conversion in previous lecture from other number system to decimal number system, from other number system, or I can say from base R to 10. From base R to 10. What is this? What is the conversion formula? I have an minus 1, an minus 2, and so on, a2, a1, a0. These are the symbols in any base at any base R. So this will be converted into decimal number system by using this formula. AI R to the power I equal to 0 to n minus 1. At the moment we are considering only integer values. Okay, only integer values, though this is applicable to decimal number as well, fractional number as well. Okay, so for example, if I have a number, real numbers. Okay, real numbers. Suppose I have a real number an minus 1, an minus 2, and so on, a2, a1, a0. Decimal point is appearing over here. Okay, point a minus 1, a minus 2, and so on, a minus 1, a minus m. Okay, this is a number at any base R. So again the formula will be same. Conversion will happen in this way. I equal to minus m to n minus 1. Only range will differ. We can see here it was starting from 0. Now it will start from minus m. Okay, so since subscript was ended at 0 over here before decimal point, this is the integer part and this is the fraction part. Okay, so I am starting the index as minus 1, minus 2, and so on and so forth. AI R to the power I. Okay, so the conversion formula will be same. For example, if I want to convert a decimal number system into decimal only. Okay, suppose I have 29.38 at base 10. So if I want to convert this in decimal number system only, again the formula, the value result should come to be 29.38 only. So let us try to check this formula. So AI means the symbol. So first of all, I will designate the symbol numbers, subscript symbol. So subscript of this symbol is 0, 1 and -1, -2. Okay. Suppose I take another number 4, 7. Okay. So in this way, this is the fraction part and this is the real integer part and then fraction part. Okay. So in the fraction part I have this subscript 0, 1, 2, 3. In the fraction part I have -1, -2. Okay. So now I will start with the AI. First of all, this one means 7 into 10 to power 3, 7 into 10 to power 3 plus 4 into 10 to power 2, 4 into 10 to power 2 plus we can see over here 2 into 10 to power 1, 2 into 10 to power 1 plus 9 into 10 to power 0, subscript of 9 is 0, plus 3 into 10 to the power -1. Look at subscript is -1, plus 8 into 10 to the power -2. Okay, 7,000 plus 40, 400, sorry, then 20 plus 9, okay, plus corresponding to this I have 0.3, this is 0.08. So we can see ultimately this comes out to be 7429.38. So this means that this is valid for integer as well as real numbers. Okay. So conversion from any base R to base 10, from any base R to decimal number system, I can use straight with this formula for the conversion process. Okay. For the other number systems, okay, let us now take the conversion. Okay, the other conversions I will take in my next class. Thank you.